Hey Leo, this reading today is for all of my single Leos, and we're going to see what could be coming towards you in love within the next week. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross-watchers dealing with a Leo romantically. Now, I do always like to remind you, Leo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. That is totally okay. You are more than welcome here on my channel to take what works and leave the rest. So we're jumping right into it today, my lovely single lions, and let's see what could be coming toward Leo in love this week. First message coming out, we have got the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is very interesting energy to start the reading with, Leo, because the Ten of Swords tends to show up when somebody's hurt us, betrayed us, literally stabbed us in the back, if you look at the imagery here. So there's a sense here where you've probably been heartbroken. There's probably somebody who hurt you. Maybe your last relationship ended and it's been really tough. Maybe some of you have been taking time off from dating while you've been healing and getting over somebody. Now, the good thing about the Ten of Swords, though, is that even though it is quite heavy and it recognizes like, yeah, you've probably gone through a bad breakup, somebody broke your heart, it's ultimately about moving forward. It's about bringing closure to that situation. So for some of you, maybe you're at a point right now where you're ready to start putting yourself back out there. Maybe you're finally able to release some pain from the past. You're able to forgive. You're able to move on. But let's see where it goes. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo. Holy shit. Okay. This is kind of wild, you guys. The next card coming out is the Tower. Now, if you're familiar with the tarot, this is a card of a huge flippin' shakeup. So right away, it's like there is going to be something happening this week for my single Leos that is shaking things up tremendously when it comes to your love life. Now, the interesting thing, I'm curious to see what comes after this, but I almost wonder for some of you if maybe there could be a reappearance from somebody who broke your heart, right? It's like you finally start to move on and then your ex comes back into the picture. Have you ever had this happen? Because I feel energetically there's something here, right? Like so many times people tell me, they're like, I finally got closure. I finally moved on from that ex. I finally stopped thinking about them every day. And then the minute that I like mentally detached and let them go, all of a sudden they showed up back in my life. And so I wonder if there is something kind of like shocking like that, Leo, especially with that Tower energy, where maybe somebody who hurt you is coming back around. I don't know why, to rekindle, to see what you're up to see if that spark is still there. But let's see what follows the Tower. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning in love. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh start, a new opportunity. Honestly, you guys, so my little kitty cat Fiona, this is saying that there is going to be some sort of huge shakeup that's happening this week that probably feels really shocking, really unexpected, and it leads to a new opportunity when it comes to love. So the Ace of Pentacles is honestly like a really, really good indicator that there is a brand new beginning that's going to be happening in your love life this week. And so it's a general rating, right? So I give you a couple of different ways you can look at it. The one way we could look at it is like, there could be somebody coming back unexpectedly who wants a fresh start. I don't feel that's for all of you though, Leo. So if that's not your message, if you don't want somebody from the past, don't take that message, right? I think for others of you, what's going to be happening this week is that there's going to be some sort of opportunity to finally release the past. I mean, maybe a past person comes back and it's not about getting back together. Maybe you guys have some sort of conversation and you get a sense of closure, but I feel like things are going to start moving forward for you. I feel like there's an energy here of finally being able to detach from a past negative situation and finally open up your heart to the love that you deserve. So I have to say, for more of you, I feel like it's about new love coming in. So it's more the energy of finally being able to release the past and being able to open up to a loyal, devoted, committed partner. And you might not even see this coming with the Tower. Like, it could totally be coming out of left field, completely unexpected energy coming towards you this week. So like I said, take it if and how it connects. There's a small chance for some of you, maybe an ex is coming back unexpectedly wanting a fresh start. I don't feel that's for the majority though. I feel for the majority though, the energy that I'm picking up on is finally being able to release the past. And then as soon as you do that, unexpectedly, somebody brand new coming in sooner than you ever expected. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for the rest of the reading. Let's look more at the energy of this person, whoever it represents for you. So we're going to look at their overall energy this week, what they could be feeling, what they could be doing. I'll look at the same thing for you, Leo, and then we will look at the potential outcome. So let's just kind of see how it goes. So tell me about this person who Leo is involved with this week, please. All right, first card coming out is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is always an interesting card. It's kind of like a person who's taking a defensive stance. It can definitely be the energy of somebody who is very protective of our connection. It can also be the energy of somebody who's almost like learning to bring down their walls. So maybe this is someone where they've been emotionally guarded, they've been holding back, but now something is shifting this week where they're wanting to essentially bring down that shield here that they're holding on to, Leo, and start to connect with you, right? So you know, if it's an ex, then yeah, it's like emotionally they're bringing those walls down so that the two of you can have a conversation. But if this is brand new love coming in, I could totally see this being someone who themselves has maybe been a bit guarded. Maybe they went through a 10 of Swords moment. Maybe they had a really bad breakup and they've been a little bit cautious and careful, but now the two of you are connecting and they're starting to bring down those walls. Tell me more about this person's energy, please. The Five of Pentacles, yeah. Okay. This person, again, whether it's past person or brand new love, they've got some baggage here. Five of Pentacles does tend to be, so I'm smiling because my kitty cat Fiona is just off camera and I thought she was going to come back into the video. Five of Pentacles tends to be an energy of feeling like we've been left out in the cold, right? Feeling like we've been abandoned. So very strongly for your person with that Five of Pentacles and that Seven of Wands, there is a sense that they almost feel they need to protect their heart. They need to be a little bit careful, maybe a little bit cautious when it comes to love because they've been hurt. They've been abandoned with the Five of Pentacles. And so you might see this a little bit where if it's brand new love, just be prepared, Leo, that this person you might feel them holding back like a little bit initially, right? And I think it's because they're assessing the situation. It's kind of like they're trying to make sure, what I'm getting is that it's like safe to proceed and open up their heart to you in this connection, right? Tell me more, please, about this person's energy. And then the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, another Leo, maybe an Aries, maybe a Sagittarius. They're obviously very attracted to you, Leo. There's obviously a lot of passion and intimacy between the two of you. So let's see what this person could be feeling this week, please. Page of Cups, yeah. Whoever this person is, Leo, they could be a water sign, potentially, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're reaching out, okay? Page of Cups is a messenger of love, essentially, tends to indicate somebody coming towards us, opening up about their feelings, telling us how they feel, right? So this is a really lovely card, especially to get it within your person's feelings, right? Because it shows me that there's some sort of emotional conversation that they're going to be initiating with you this week where they're opening up about their feelings. Tell me more, please. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So this is the second ace that we've seen so far in this reading. We know aces are about brand new beginnings. Ace of Swords is a very clear energy, right? It's somebody who's clear-headed, somebody who's decisive, somebody who knows what they want. So this is actually giving really good vibes, Leo. Again, whoever this person is, whether it's past person or brand new love, there's a sense of clarity in terms of how they feel for you. They're not confused about their feelings, Leo. Even though, like I said, this person might be a little bit guarded, maybe working to bring their walls down, it looks like that's happening for them this week. And emotionally, they're having this like wake-up call, this aha moment where they're like, I actually have these really big feelings for Leo, so I want to make sure that I can pursue it. Tell me more, please. And then the Three of Wands. Wow. I mean, we're getting really nice cards in your person's feelings. The Three of Wands is a visionary energy, looking ahead, looking to the future, right? It's essentially the energy of seeing, I was gonna say seeing forever with somebody, right? So your person is thinking long-term. Whoever this is definitely looking ahead, Leo, and imagining the possibilities of where this relationship can ultimately go between the two of you, okay? So let's see what actions they could be taking this week, please. The Ten of Wands, yeah. I mean, that's also significant given that we started with the Ten of Swords and now we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is the emotional baggage. It's things weighing on our mind. It's things stressing us out. So if, again, take it or leave it, if this is a past person, it does look like they're taking steps this week to address the emotional baggage that's been weighing on the connection. You know, seeing if the two of you can get some sort of closure about the history between the two of you, maybe move forward with a clean slate with that Ace of Swords, right? Now, for those of you where this is a brand new person, like I said, it does kind of look like your person has been hurt before. Maybe they're a little bit cautious, they're a bit guarded because of that emotional baggage that they're carrying. I honestly think we can all relate to this, right? It's like you get hurt, then you're a little bit careful. But I feel like with the 10 of Wands, it's like in their actions, they're recognizing they don't want to be holding on to that emotional baggage. They don't want to be holding on to that emotional heaviness. They want to clear that out. So they're actively taking steps to do that this week because they want to be free to really connect with you and explore this connection, right? Tell me more, please. The Six of Pentacles, beautiful. I mean, this is just a really nice energy of bringing things into balance. It's a card that tends to connect with balance and reciprocity within a romantic relationship. So, you know, I think first of all, it's kind of giving the sense that things are balancing out for your person. And it also feels like it's a very like thoughtful and generous energy. Like they might even be doing something really thoughtful for you this week. Tell me more, please. And then the Page of Pentacles. I mean, maybe what they're doing is reaching out and giving you a gift. The Page of Pentacles is earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it represents like the physical realm, the tangible. So it does feel like this person could be like literally giving you some sort of gift. It's my cat, Fiona. What? She's like, I hope they're giving you a gift, Leo. She might come back in. She likes to announce herself sometimes. Hi. She likes to announce herself sometimes before she comes into the video here, but I like that. I was like talking about you guys getting a gift and Fiona's like, yeah, I hope you guys get a gift from this person this week. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that looks good to me. So let's look at you. Tell me about Leo. Okay. First card coming out is the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of interesting, you guys. Four of Pentacles tends to be a card of like holding on to something, but it's kind of like holding on to something that no longer serves us. So it fits with that sense of like needing to release something this week. I feel there is an energy that's very supportive of like clearing out something. And I feel like you're going to have some sort of sense of relief this week related to a situation. Second card coming out, King of Wands, your energy. You know what this is, Leo? It's you stepping into your power, knowing who you are. I'm getting the message like getting your groove back, right? If you've been hurt before, excuse me, if you've been hurt before, if you've had bad experiences in love, it's kind of like this week is presenting opportunities to let go of what's no longer serving you and like stepping back into your Leo power with that King of Wands energy. Tell me more, please. And then the Strength card. Wow. You know, I love that for you because it's your energy. I think I'm actually getting like a really nice message for all of my single Leos this week because it feels like, look, you've probably gone through some shit, especially with like the Ten of Swords starting out the reading. But guess what? All of that hard stuff has made you stronger. Think about your inner strength. Think about how you have grown as a result of what you've gone through. So I think you have become wiser and stronger because of past experiences in love. And I feel like you're bringing that inner strength and that inner fortitude into this connection, right? You've learned some valuable lessons and you're going to take those lessons into your next relationship. So tell me what Leo could be feeling. The World. Also a great indicator of wrapping up a cycle, letting go of something emotionally. It's a big theme in the reading today. And I love that for you because I really do feel this week is giving you this beautiful opportunity to like let go of something that's probably been weighing heavy on your heart. And it's like, just let it go. It doesn't have to hold you down anymore. Tell me more. Justice. Beautiful. So Justice is Libra energy. It's very balanced. Again, it's like a sense of things coming into balance for you emotionally because this is showing up in your feelings for this week. I mean, like I said, for some of you, there could even be the energy of like a past person coming back and you getting some sort of closure, but not necessarily getting back with them. Because I could see that happening as well, right? Where it's like maybe a past person comes back this week to apologize for the injustices that they have done to you. And that allows you to finally let go of that situation. And then once you let it go, this is when new love comes in. So like I said, even if you hear from a past person this week, it's not necessarily about getting back together. I feel for some of you, there might be some sort of element of closure. It could even be, like I'm getting the message, you might even not talk to an ex directly, but you find out some sort of piece of information about them, Leo, and whatever it is that you find out, it just kind of clicks in your brain and you're finally able to release it. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen where you're holding on to something and then you find out a piece of information about a past partner and you're like, yeah, that I'm over it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm ready to let it go. So it could also be that. You can let me know if that connects, because I feel like it's kind of a specific message. And then Judgment. Yeah. You know what this is? It's a card of forgiveness and letting go, right? And then it's a card of having an awakening and connecting with our higher purpose. So there's really intense energy for you this week, Leo. I'm so curious to see how this is playing out. Like, definitely feel free to leave me a comment, because it kind of feels like you're having this awakening this week. You're releasing something, you're forgiving, you're letting go. Like I said, maybe some of you are getting back with an ex, but I feel it's more about new energy with that Ace of Pentacles. So somebody brand new coming in who is proving their loyalty, proving their devotion. And what you're doing here is by forgiving and letting go of the past, you're creating space for new energy to enter. Because here's the thing, you guys, with forgiveness, to me, this is how I look at it, right? Forgiveness does not mean that you're saying what they did was okay at all, right? Like, you can look at what happened between you and your ex and be like, that was not cool, that was awful, I don't like that. But also at the same time be like, but I can see what happened, I forgive it, and I want to move forward because I don't want that heaviness weighing on me. So big energy of you finally being able to release something this week. It feels very transformative, Leo. So let's see what actions you could be taking. 9 of Cups, I love that. Starting to dream again and starting to get excited about what could be coming next in love. What is this? Look what came jumping out. King of Swords, okay? Getting clear about what you want. I talked about the Strength card. I talked about how you've probably learned lessons. And here's the thing. I think it's given you clarity about what you're looking for, right? So with this new energy of love surrounding you this week, Leo, I think you're going into it with a very clear perspective of what you're looking for. And I think that's so important, because the thing is, the more clear we can get about what we want, the easier it is for the universe to essentially manifest it for us, right? Like, the clearer you are about what you're looking for in a relationship, the easier it is going to be for you to identify that person when they show up. And the energy this week is definitely supportive of a connection with somebody new. Tell me more, please. And then the 9 of Swords, yeah. And then you're taking action to get out of your head. Release the anxieties, release the doubt, release the fears. There's a lot of letting go here, and I just feel it's creating space for something completely unexpected to start manifesting for my single Leos this week. So moment of truth. Let's see what the potential outcome is here in this situation. I love that. 8 of Wands. You know what this is? It's a quick energy. Things happening quicker than you expected, sooner than you expected. So this week, as far as I can see, is presenting a really beautiful opportunity for you to release some sort of emotional baggage. And by doing that, it's almost like magical, Leo. It's like, as soon as you're able to release whatever that is, you are going to probably be shocked by how quickly things start moving and how quickly you start feeling that loving energy coming back in. It's almost like there's just that one little thing you need to let go of. And as soon as you let it go, it's going to be shocking how quickly things start picking up speed in a really beautiful way when it comes to love. And it's like, you might be going from a place where you feel like everything's been going all wrong when it comes to love. And now suddenly something is shifting for you guys this week, and it's going to feel like it's going all right. Okay. And I see new love, new connection, new intimacy here. Like I said, small chance of a reconnection for some of you, if that's what you want. But if you're not looking to get back with an ex, that message is not for you. This is feeling more on the new energy side of things, but take it if and how it connects. But I do think the tarot is suggesting some really positive movement this week for my single Leos when it comes to love. So that's what I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, I wish you love, I wish you happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.